92% of serious senior falls happen inside the home, not on icy sidewalks, not on staircases. In one room you walk into every single day without a second thought. Your bathroom is quietly the most dangerous room you own, more dangerous than any staircase you have, and it has nothing to do with being clumsy. It's biomechanics, plain and simple. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your body destabilizes near that tub. You'll also learn 3 drills built to rehearse the exact moment most falls actually happen. One of them is a movement physical therapists say almost nobody does correctly. Another fixes a mistake that happens after you think the danger has already passed. Stay with me, because that second point surprises almost everyone. There's also a fourth hidden factor raising your risk, and we'll uncover that before we're done. Let's start with what's really happening the moment you step near that shower. Most people assume falls happen simply because the floor is wet. That's only half the story. The real danger is a split-second biomechanical trap most bodies aren't built to handle after 60. Think about what happens when you step out of a shower. You're pivoting on one leg. Your vision drops toward the floor to check for water underfoot. Meanwhile, your inner ear, the system that tells your brain which way is up, gets briefly confused by that shift. Add slippery porcelain and a grab bar just out of easy reach, and you've built the perfect fall scenario. Researchers call this moment a postural transition, when your body shifts from one stable position into an unstable one. These transitions cause more falls than actual slipping ever does, and almost nobody knows that fact. Here's the part almost nobody discusses. Your ankles handle most of the stabilizing work during this pivot, and ankle strength quietly declines starting in your 50s. Often without any warning signs at all. You don't feel it happening in the moment. There's no dramatic loss, no single instant where you notice something changed. It happens in small percentages, year after year. Then one ordinary Tuesday, your ankle simply can't correct itself fast enough. That's not weakness on your part, and it isn't a sign you're aging poorly. That's simply biology, and thankfully biology like this is trainable. Your inner ear plays a role too, since it recalibrates more slowly than it once did. Combine a slower inner ear with a weaker ankle, and you have a hidden equation most people never see coming. But first you need to know exactly where in your bathroom this danger concentrates. It's probably not where you guess. Your bathroom contains 3 specific danger zones, and each one attacks your balance in a completely different way. Zone 1 is the tub or shower threshold, where you lift one leg while your other foot bears full weight on a wet, curved surface. Zone 2 sits directly in front of your sink, where you often lean forward and twist to reach a towel or the medicine cabinet. That twisting motion, combined with wet tile underfoot, causes a shocking number of falls that never get properly reported. Zone 3 is the toilet transition, which is rising from a low-seated position. That single movement demands more raw leg strength than almost anything else you do all day. Here's the pattern interrupt most people completely miss. It isn't the getting in that's dangerous. It's the getting out. Your muscles are already fatigued from balancing throughout your routine. Your blood pressure can dip slightly right after sitting or standing quickly, and your guard is down, because your mind assumes the hard part is already behind you. Physical therapists see this pattern constantly in clinical settings. The fall rarely happens during the moment that looks risky. It happens right after, once you've mentally relaxed. This is exactly why generic balance exercises so often fail seniors in real life. They train your body under calm, controlled conditions. Flat ground, dry floors, no distractions, anywhere. Your actual bathroom offers none of those comforts. What you need instead is targeted rehearsal. You need movements that closely mimic these precise transitions. That way your body already recognizes the pattern before it's ever asked to perform under pressure. That rehearsal starts now, with the drill built specifically for Zone 1. This first drill rehearses the exact motion of stepping over a tub wall onto a wet surface. Stand beside a sturdy chair or counter, something reliable you can hold if needed. Lift one knee to roughly hip height, the way you would clearing a tub ledge. Hold that raised position for a full 3 seconds before slowly setting your foot back down. Then switch to the other leg and repeat. Complete 8 repetitions on each side, moving with control rather than speed. Notice something important here. You're not simply building strength. You're training your ankle and inner ear to communicate faster during that exact weight transfer. That communication speed is precisely what fails during a real bathroom fall. Most people skip this drill because it looks almost too simple to matter. That assumption quietly costs people their independence every single year. The slowness is the entire point of the exercise. Speed builds momentum you can't easily control mid-motion. Control builds the muscle memory your body reaches for automatically, even when startled by cold tile or a sudden dizzy spell. Practice this near your actual bathtub if possible, 3 times a week, so the environment itself becomes familiar instead of intimidating. Once this movement feels stable and automatic, you're ready for the next drill. It targets your sink and that twisting reach. Turning creates an entirely different kind of instability than stepping does. This is the drill. Physical therapists say almost nobody performs correctly, and it directly targets Zone 2. Stand tall with your feet shoulder width apart, holding a counter with one hand for safety. Slowly rotate your upper body to one side, as though reaching for a towel behind you, while keeping your hips mostly still. The mistake nearly everyone makes is twisting from the waist and feet simultaneously, which is exactly what happens right before most bathroom falls. Instead, isolate the rotation to your upper spine while your feet remain planted and stable throughout. Hold the twisted position for 2 full seconds. Return slowly to center, then repeat facing the other direction. Complete 10 repetitions total, 5 per side. Perform slowly with real control. This trains something specialists call dissociation, separating your upper body's movement from your lower body's stability. Without that skill, every reach becomes a small, silent gamble. With it, you can twist toward a towel or cabinet without your feet ever losing their foundation beneath you. Do this drill daily if you're able, since rotational falls tend to be among the hardest to catch once they've already begun. Many seniors report feeling noticeably steadier while shaving, brushing their teeth, or reaching for a cabinet within just 2 weeks. That's the muscle memory taking hold, quietly and reliably, in the background of ordinary life. There's one final transition left to rehearse, and it might be the single most physically demanding movement you perform each ordinary day. This final drill rehearses standing up from the toilet, a movement requiring roughly 80% of your body weight to travel through your legs alone. Sit on a sturdy chair with your feet flat, positioned slightly behind your knees. Cross your arms over your chest instead of pushing off using your hands. Lean your torso forward first, then rise slowly using only your leg muscles. Pause for 2 full seconds once you're fully standing before taking your first step. That short pause matters more than almost any other part of this entire sequence. It gives your blood pressure time to stabilize and your inner ear a moment to catch up completely. Skipping that pause is one of the most common reasons seniors feel a sudden wave of dizziness right after standing up. Repeat this seated rise 10 times, twice daily, and you're doing far more than building leg strength alone. You're rehearsing the precise sequence your body needs at the exact moment it matters most. If standing straight up from a chair feels genuinely difficult right now, that's valuable information rather than a discouraging sign. It simply tells you exactly where to focus your effort first. Combine all 3 drills together, and you've now rehearsed every dangerous transition hiding inside your bathroom. This was never about becoming an athlete overnight. It's about making your most vulnerable 10 minutes each day feel completely, quietly ordinary. And that shift changes something far bigger than your balance alone. Here's what almost nobody tells you about fall prevention. It was never really about avoiding one accident. It's about protecting your independence, your confidence, and your freedom to stay in the home you genuinely love. A single serious fall changes far more than your body afterward. It changes how your family perceives your ability to live safely alone. It quietly changes how you see yourself, too. That's the real cost hiding behind that small, forgettable word accident. These 3 drills take less than 10 combined minutes, yet they target the exact movements responsible for most at-home falls among adults over 60. This isn't generic fitness advice pulled from a textbook. It's targeted, specific rehearsal for the moments that matter most inside your actual daily life. And once your bathroom finally feels stable and familiar, other rooms in your home are hiding the same exact risk. It's disguised as ordinary furniture and everyday movement you stop noticing entirely. Now remember that 4th hidden factor we mentioned at the start. It's dehydration, and it's quietly common among people over 60. Mild dehydration lowers blood pressure and slows your reaction time without you ever feeling thirsty first. Many seniors intentionally drink less water to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. That habit, ironically, makes the bathroom itself more dangerous the next time you visit it. A simple fix is sipping water steadily throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. Pair that habit with these 3 drills, and you've closed nearly every gap hiding in your daily routine. If this changed how you see your own bathroom, that's exactly the point of sharing it. Small, targeted movements like these can prevent the kind of fall that quietly changes everything about your independence. Try these 3 drills this week, even just once through slowly and carefully. Notice how much steadier that tub exit already feels afterward. If you found this valuable, subscribe now. Next time we're walking through your kitchen, another room quietly working against your balance in ways you'd never expect. Share this video with a parent, a spouse, or a friend who spends time in that bathroom every single day of their life. Prevention was never meant to be dramatic. It's small, repeated, deliberate practice performed consistently over time. And that practice starts today, one careful, rehearsed step at a time.